Greetings, welcome to Curate Essay. So today I'll be retaking the video on how to balance chemical equations. I've realized that the one I've posted on my YouTube channel is not that visible. So because of the quality, the material that I've used. So now without the waste of time, we will quickly start. That's how to balance chemical equations. This concept is covered in grade 10 the most, but it's examined in grade 10, 11, and 12 physical sciences. So now we have the hydrogen, which is a gas, reacting with oxygen, which is a gas, to form water, which is liquid. So now they can ask to say, is this equation balanced? So there is the only one way for you to find out. That's through collecting data. So you can name this side your left hand side. On your left hand side you have hydrogen and you have oxygen. If these are the reactants, they must be found as part of the products also. That's your right hand side will have H and then O respectively. So now, how many H's do you have on the left hand side? You have 2, and then on the right hand side you have 2 also. How many oxygens on the left hand side? It's 2, and then on the right hand side you have 1. Is the equation balanced? The answer is no, the equation is not balanced. Why? Because if you can check here, you have 2 oxygens on the left hand side but 1 on the right hand side. Picture a situation whereby you pour 2 spoons of sugar in your tea, but when you'll be drinking that tea, it has got only 1 spoon. Where did the other one go to? So that's highly impossible. They have to balance. If you pour 2, the taste must be of 2 spoons. So now, what is it that you can do to make oxygens 2 also on the right hand side? That's you multiply by 2 here, and you take this 2, you introduce it here as a coefficient. Here you introduce it here as a coefficient. Does it make sense? So now, which simply means that you will have 2 oxygens on the left hand side, this one's okay. You'll have 2 oxygens on the left hand side and then 2 on the right hand side. That's 2 multiplied by the 1 which is invisible here. So now this has affected the number of hydrogen atoms. So now the hydrogens you have 4 now. They are 4. What is it that you can do to make them 4 also on the left hand side? That's you multiply by 2 here, and then they will be equal to 4. And you take this 2 here and introduce it here as the coefficient. That's to make hydrogens 2 also on the left hand side. That's the equation is balanced. This one is balanced. So now we will move to the second. This is nice, eh? It's nice. It's nice. I just believe that everything will be visible. Last time I had problems because I was writing on a book using a pen, so it was a bit difficult for some to see what was written on the book. So now you have Na3PO4 plus the KOH reacting to form NaOH. So now, is the equation balanced? Can it be balanced? There is the only one way to find out. You collect data. That's the left hand side On the left hand side, you have Na, you have P, you have O, you have K, and then you have H. Thus, they must also be found on the right hand side. Na, P, O, K, H. So now, how many NAs do you have on the left hand side? That's 3. And then on the right hand side, you have 1. How many P's do you have on the left hand side? 1. How many P's on the right hand side? You have none. And then how many oxygens on the left hand side? That's 4 plus 1, then it becomes 5. And then on the right hand side, you have just 1. And then how many K's on the left hand side? That you have 1. And then on the right hand side, you have none. Do you see it? There is none. And then how many H's? You just have 1 on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side you have 1 also. Can this equation be balanced? The answer is no. Therefore, it's impossible to balance. Then why? Because P and K are present on the left hand side only. That's you poured 3 spoons of sugar, but when you try to drink the tea, it tastes more like ZCCT. So that shouldn't happen. If you pour 3, the taste must be of 3 spoons. So we will quickly do the last one. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. The sanitizer can make you a bit, I don't know, but I feel a bit dizzy. So we will quickly do the last one, and then that will be it. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to my WhatsApp on 0765924017. I'll write it here so that everyone can have it. So now, okay, we have the last one. It's AgNO3 reacting with Cu to form Cu, and then NO3 in brackets subscript of 2 plus Ag. Is this equation balanced? So quick, you collected the data, you followed the very same procedures. That's the left hand side. We have Ag, and then you have N, you have O, you have Cu. And also on the right hand side, you must have the same Ag, N, O, Cu. How many Ags on the left hand side? It's 1. And then how many on the right hand side? It's 1. How many N's? It's 1. On the right hand side, you have an invisible 1 here. It's 1 multiplied by this 2. That's, you will have 2 N's. 1 multiplied by 2, it will be 1. You do not have 1 of the nitrogens, but you have 1 multiplied by this 2 here, which is a subscript. That's how you treat a compound which is written like this. Then we move. How many oxygens on the left hand side? 3. And then on the right hand side, it's going to be 3 multiplied by this 2, then it will be 6. Got it? Super marvelous. Then how many Cus do you have on the left hand side? That's 1. And then also on the right hand side, it's 1. Everyone can see. It's clear. Marvelous. So now, you quickly check Ags, are they balanced? Yes, you have 1 on all the sides. And then nitrogens, are they balanced? No, you have 1 on the left hand side but 2 on the right hand side. So you ask yourself to say, what is it that I can do to make nitrogens 2 also on the left hand side? That's, you can multiply by 2 here. That you will have 2 of them again. So simple steps. You take this 2, you see this 2 here, this 2 here, you introduce it this side here as a coefficient. You can only introduce it as a coefficient. That's to make your nitrogens 2. Does it make sense? So now you have 2 nitrogens this side, that's 2, and then you also have 2 nitrogens this side. So the nitrogens are balanced. Okay, nitrogens are balanced. What about the Ags? Here the 2 has affected the number of Ags. So how many Ags do you have? That's multiplied by 2 is equal to 2. Okay, which simply means that you have to make them 2 also this side. That you multiply by 2 here and take this 2, you introduce it as a coefficient here again, and that you will have 2 Ags this side also, and then as a result the Ags will be balanced also. We quickly check the oxygens. How many do you have now? 2 multiplied by 3, it's going to be 6. That you have 6 of them. How many do you have on the right hand side? They are 6 also, then they are balanced. You check the Cus, you have 1 this side and then 1 that side. That they are balanced. Therefore the equation is fully balanced. Got it? So now feel free to text me on 076. I've just read the contacts. 076-592-4017. The number only works for WhatsApp. Feel free to text and send questions, queries. Feel free to comment, share the video so that others can benefit from this video. Remember that nobody should sell these videos to you. They are meant for educational purposes and they are for free. So feel free to get free mentorship from me, myself, and I. So okay, do not forget the name of the YouTube channel. It's Kidot.SA. It's Kidot.SA. Kidot.SA. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. You just hit it like this. Hit the subscribe button, the notification button also, so that when I post the notifications will go like, and then you'll be updated and never miss any video about physical sciences or sciences in general. And then yeah, that will be it. Thank you very much for tonight. I believe that the retaking of the video will be nice, visible, and clear. Thank you.